As the kids head back to school, it's a perfect time for both parents and students to have a talk about safety, both inside and outside of the classroom. Joining us this morning to talk about some of the issues that can come up is Chief Gary McNamara from the Fairfield Police Department. Chief, it's wonderful to see you here.
You too, Jocelyn.
All right, so students and parents, we're all sort of out of practice at the start of the school year. Is this generally where you see problems?
Well, yeah, I mean, like you will see the drop-off in reading during the summer. Same thing with safety. So while they're getting back shopping and getting ready for school and getting all excited about that, we're always focused on safety. So it's a good opportunity to remind parents and students alike that, hey, safety is another thing that you might have forgot a little bit over the summer, but we're here and we're here to share that message.
Very good. All right, so let's start for many people, their students are getting on a school bus. Well, what should people remember, as well as drivers out there?
Well, that's the thing, is that it's like a seasonal change almost. Drivers are used to one pattern of traffic. Commuters are used to one pattern of traffic. So what's happening now is you're going to start to see those big yellow buses again, kids on the side of the road where you didn't see them before. So it's really at that crucial moment when kids go back to school, the most important thing is to get them safely to school and safely home from school. And it really requires cooperation of parents, students. Walk to the bus stop. If your kids walk to school, take them to school, walk with them, kind of share those interactions between drivers and students as we try to mesh back into that changing
And if they're younger,
pattern.
make sure that they get on the bus safely.
Yeah, and introduce yourself to the bus driver. And that's a key component that parents oftentimes forget. You drop them off, you never say hello and introduce yourself. You have to have that relationship to ensure that your student is special to you. You want to make them just as special to the bus driver.
Agree. I used to bring up some cookies to the
Always make sure you take care of the bus driver. Very
exactly.
important part.
All right, what about drivers? Just to remind everybody, what are the laws out there for us when we see that school bus stopped?
Well, that is, we've seen some cases in Fairfield last year of driver anger towards bus drivers because they want to get to work and the buses stop very often. So we want to remind people that when the bus slows down and when those lights come on, you have to stop and you have to wait until those lights come off. And generally, the bus is going to want to get back into traffic. I mean, you have to accept the fact that kids need to get to school and they take buses to do it. So you have to really lower your anger a little bit and be a little patient. As
and keep your eyes
bus.
alert because kids also dart on the streets by accident.
Yeah, it's that time like when fall comes around. Patterns are changing.
And for kids who walk to school, obviously there are times when they're stopped by people they don't know. What are the things that they should be talking about to their kids, parents anyway?
Yeah, we encourage parents to walk the walk with them. So take them to school, take them from school, and really get what's normal. So a normal walk to school would mean that traffic might flow by, but traffic doesn't stop. So you want to talk to your kids to say, look, traffic doesn't stop. If a car stops near you or slows down, that's not really normal. Walk to a neighbor's house, walk to someone else's house, and when they get home, report any kind of suspicious activity. You want to always have that dialogue with your students as they go to and from school.
Absolutely. Once they're inside the school, what are some of the safety measures schools have implemented?
You know, We've done a lot of security measures, reinforcing the school building, cameras and the like. In addition to that, we do training with teachers. We all hear of lockdown and evacuations. Some of those conversations have to be had with the parents. So oftentimes when kids practice lockdown drills, we want to make sure that parents really understand that and reinforce that when they come home. In Fairfield, we send a bulletin out to parents saying this is what a lockdown drill is, this is when it will happen, because we want to make sure that we distinguish between a drill and an actual reality. We don't surprise people with drills. And then at the same time, so parents can come home and say, how was the lockdown drill? Were you scared? Were you nervous? What did you do? We want to kind of make sure that we lower that anxiousness that students have as they go towards school. Safety is a big issue. Sometimes it gets people overwhelmed, and we know that. So we want to make sure that we have those discussions continuously to lower that level of anxiousness.
And that's very comforting. Chief McNamara, thank you so much for joining us. So appreciate it.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Go Fairfield America.
Yes, go Fairfield
We're rooting them on.
America.
Yes,
and we're going to get a parade out there, right?
We are. Yes,
okay.
absolutely.
No matter what.
Yes.